but he is in his 20s now.
So I'm just kind of coming in. Are you guys trying to just bring awareness to this guy? Trying to get him off the app? What?
Yeah, people know. They've been told to report his account. Like Royal Mom said, send everything to IP addresses. That's the best thing you can do. Or not IP addresses, to TikTok, so they can IP ban him.
Okay. But there's like a flip side to that that's not so positive too, correct? Like, so you're going to mass report him. He's going to go make a new account that nobody knows about, which he can be out here doing God only knows what. Like right now, you guys on him, right?
What's that, Karma? Sorry.
You guys have eyes on him right now with the account that he's on.
Yeah, everybody. There's
So
like
when you
400
mass report him, he's going to make a new account. It's as easy as going to buy a $20 fucking phone at Walmart.
Right.
All you need is Wi-Fi.
Oh, I agree.
But we haven't done that yet. We've been on the live fucking for 3 hours. We haven't done that yet.
I think other people have.
Like I don't think a lot of people think about that aspect of it, which is why I'm pointing that out.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Reed Breed's comment. He said he was going to make 6 accounts.
Yeah, he said that. But again, she's right. I mean, if you do that IP address, you're not going to be able to find out all the other ones. So.
Okay. TikTok will take an IP thread and just knock it out, and you can't get on at all. Like, you have to go buy a whole new phone. It's they make it hard for you to get another account.
It's not that hard because, like I said, you can go buy a phone for $20.
Yeah, the guy also can't fucking afford anything. He said he's fucking homeless. He don't have a place to stay. So if he's got fucking $20.
Is this the same guy I talked to?
I'm not sure, APM. Did you talk to him?
Were you in there?
Yeah, I talked to
You
this
did
guy.
talk to him at one point.
He brought awareness.
Yeah, I know Monster got in the box too.
He brought awareness one day. You remember, Karma? It was about somebody else on the app. I forgot what it was. But yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't even know who the guy is, to be honest.
I just, like I said,
just
it's
was
really...
wanting to come up and point out that side of it.
Thank you, Carmen.
Mass report, his account's gone. Now he's made a new name that nobody knows, and he's out there doing who knows what.
Yep.
Pretty sure I did speak to him. I'm pretty sure he's from BC because he came in to a live or something that we were in, and he was making awareness on somebody else. But I forget his name. What is his name again on TikTok?
His Oilers or 1990 Oilers. Sorry.
1990 Oilers. Okay, I'll be right back.
You're welcome,
Gentleman
Carmen.
he was playing, quote, a pillow fight with a 3-year-old, right? And knocked him to where he had an injury in his head. And he began to give CPR through the mouth and his bottom. And he admitted it.
Recorded that part.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I got the recording. I'm going to post it. It's disgusting.
Oh, okay. Yes, that he went live on
Like, he openly admitted it.
To Boss Hog.
Yeah, of all people.
That's freaking weird. Why would you admit anything to that loser?
Exactly.
Right?
And then telling him he's awesome and everything else. No, you ain't.
I did.
Hey, American Dad. Like, them two are so much alike, it ain't even funny.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to see. I think I follow this guy. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
We'll be here.
I love them.
What's that comment down at the bottom? What is that?
I was in there before. I got blocked saying a woman, and she had to have plastic surgery.
Oh, shit. Like facial reconstruction surgery? That's fucked up. Why does Chex Mix always have to put so many pretzels in here?
He's not
They kept
live.
scrolling. They kept scrolling. Wait just a minute. Hold on.
Oh,
Get out of here. They kept scrolling AFF, and AFF is not touching it for some reason. I wonder why.
Hmm.
well, I heard something from a certain individual last night, and I'll message you off the app about that queen. But yeah,
Queen, can you check Snapchat real quick in the group? Something kind of important.
Franklin, did you ever get your shell cleaned?
What the fuck?
What? The fuck you getting an attitude with me for? I got Gingy on.
Yeah.
I'm
Show your
scared.
gumdrop. Show your gumdrop buttons. You gonna talk to me?
And?
I don't see him. Oh.
They're right there. Sassy pants. Yeah, no, he does not deny anything. Like all he does is shoot it down, avoid it, and just be like, "Well, yeah, like that's just it is what it is, you know." Like what? No, it is not. It is what it is. And then whenever somebody calls him out on his bullshit, he starts to stutter and tries to cover it up. Happens every time. It happened multiple times earlier.
Yeah.
I jumped in there and showing all that paperwork. I couldn't really read it how I wanted to read it because one, I was at work and I was trying to hurry up to show every fucking paper I got before he dropped me.
Yeah.
It's and then he had. It seems like when men get in the box, like Slap earlier was given the business, and he didn't want to deal with that. He wanted to shy away from it, but he'll talk to women just fine. You know what I mean?
He'll talk to women, no
yeah,
problem.
but you wouldn't
Yeah.
talk to Slap nor anybody other man that confronted you. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't either if I were you and Slap got my box, but it is what it is, and you're a wuss. But yeah, he likes to talk to women for sure.
Like I said, just deflect.
Mm-hmm.
And then just trying to make excuses.
Yep.
No way in hell you can try to justify that shit.
Can somebody drop to let Slap up for a minute?
Who is that?
That's good. He's on one of my people. I'm gonna drop.
Slap is good people.
Good. Yeah, he's good
Yeah.
people. I'm gonna drop.
You're good. Thank you.
What up, Slap?
I won't take long of your time. What's up, bro? So, as I'm sitting here digging and digging and digging farther into this douchebag, correct me if I'm wrong. Did he not say in that live that it was 20 years ago?
Yeah, it was in 2000.
Person,
24
changed
years
person?
ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Somebody want to go ask him about his lovely incident in August of 2020?
Yeah, you want me to read that out loud for the class? I have it right here if you want. I got his whole.
Yes, please show
I
and tell
got
time.
I got the May
Story
8th,
time.
2009 assault. I got the 2011 assault. I got the 2011 breach. Got the 2012 assault. You want to talk about it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
2000.
So I got May 8th, 2009, assault causing bodily harm, dangerous driving, failing to stop at accident, victim of the assault, blah, 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 was trying to have a vehicle being driven by Costello. He was sentenced to 9 months imprisonment. 2011, May 31st, assault causing bodily harm, breach of probation. Victim of the assault was so-and-so. The breach was for going to her residence and having contact with her after said accident. Was sentenced to 7 months and 1 week. August 17th, 2011, breach probation ×2. Mr. Costello breached a no contact order with victim by confronting her in a public place. Mr. Costello received a sentence of 57 days in jail on top of credit for 3 days time served plus 2 years probation. August 13th, 2012, assault, theft, breach probation again. Victim of the assault and theft was same victim. Mr. Costello breached his probation by attending her residence and having contact with her. Mr. Costello was sentenced to 2 months new time on top of 5 months and 5 days pre-sentence for the assault, 2 months for the breach, and 1 month for the theft, followed by 3 years probation. September 25th, 2012, abandoned child, breach and probation times 3. Mr. Costello breached his probation by going to the victim's residence and having contact with her. He then abandoned their 2-year-old child in the residence. Mr. Costello was sentenced to 12 months imprisonment for breach of probation and 18 months consecutive for abandoning the child.
Oh my God.
We have, it ain't done yet. We have, make sure I got it all correct. Oh, shit. We got, 1 second, almost there. July 25th. Oh, wait, I skipped the whole page. July 25th, 2000. Assault, breach, recognizance, breach, probation. Victim of the assault was the 2-year-old child of Mr. Costello's intimate partner, the victim, whom he wants no contact order at this time. The breaches were for calling and writing victim and going to her apartment after his arrest for the assault. Sentenced to 21 days. September 11th, 2002. Aggravated assault on same victim. Victim of the aggravated assault was the same child as the earlier assault, now 3 years old. So that's 2 on the child, y'all. You hearing that? 2. Mr. Costello was convicted following a trial and sentenced to 4 years imprisonment after credit for pre-sentence custody. 2007, assault with a weapon. Victim of the assaults were a subsequent
Yes,
incident
on
partner,
Sean.
Mr. Costello.
Yes.
Mr. Costello was sentenced to 75 days. August 14th, 2008, assault. The victim of the assault was a subsequent intimate partner, Mr. Costello, same victim, by the way, who was pregnant with their child at the time. So it's another child he got pregnant.
Oh my.
They got pregnant with. Mr. Costello was sentenced to 40 days. February 10th, 2009, breach, recognizance, breach, probation. Mr. Costello breached a no contact order with same victim when the police found them in a vehicle together. Mr. Costello was sentenced to 15 days. Jesus Christ.
That's fucking
Yeah,
sick.
And that's the page I skipped, so I meant to say the other ones after that. But yeah, so this goes back all the way from July 25th, 2000 to September
Hey, Vampire.
2012. Yep.
I know we joke about it, but
Sick fuck. We have the agreed statement of the facts of the child abuse. Do you want to hear that?
Sure.
Okay. Criminal record involving previous intimate partners and children. Mr. Costello has been convicted of assaulting previous intimate partners and their children, as well as breaching bail and probation conditions not to have contact with them. Mr. Costello was in an intimate relationship with the victim. There's initials, but I'm not going to do that. With the victim for approximately 8 months from October 2017 to April 2018. They lived together in Edmonton, Alberta with the victim's daughter from an earlier relationship. When Mr. Costello first began his relationship with victim, he was 38 years old, was 23 years old, and the baby was 18 months old. In April 2018, now this is relationships after his assault on the child, by the way. In April 2018, Mr. Costello was arrested and charged in Edmonton with assaulting the victim during an argument. Mr. Costello threatened to beat her and swing at her. The victim turned away but was struck on the hand, which left a red mark. Mr. Costello was arrested and remanded into custody. The court ordered him to not have contact with the victim pending trial. Over a 3-week period, Costello telephoned or attempted to telephone the victim from the Edmonton Remand Center approximately 450 times. As a result, he was charged in Edmonton with attempting to obstruct justice and breaching protection order. Tried calling her 450 times. May 2018, Costello pled guilty to assaulting the victim. The court sentenced him to 3 months imprisonment, followed by 18 months probation. It was a condition of his probation order that he have no contact directly or indirectly with victim or the child involved. The probation order remained in force until December 2019. September of 2018, Mr. Costello pled guilty to attempting to obstruct the justice. I already said that. While Mr. Costello was serving his sentence, the victim found employment in a new relationship in the summer of 2019. However, the victim was a victim of another serious assault at the hands of her new partner and went on medical leave. That poor woman. June of 2019, Costello finished serving his sentence and was released. He resumed communicating with the victim over the internet and telephone and breached the probation order again. July 2019, victim traveled to the lower mainland of British Columbia with her child to escape from her other abusive partner, the second guy. The victim stayed in a woman's shelter for a time before reuniting with Costello, who had also relocated to the Lower Mainland. So she got back with this guy on TikTok. August 23rd, 2019, Costello, the victim, and the victim's daughter traveled to Kelowna, British Columbia for a vacation. They traveled separately to avoid Mr. Costello being caught in breach of his probation order. So mind you, there's still an order between them. She took the bus, he drove. While in Kelowna, Mr. Costello, the victim, and the victim's daughter.
Still on probation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Stayed together in a tent at the Willow Creek Campground on Lakeshore Road. There was discord between Mr. Costello and the victim during the vacation. Mr. Costello began showing interest in another woman who was staying at the campground. On September 3rd, 2019, Costello and the victim were drinking beer and smoking marijuana at the campground throughout the afternoon and evening. At about 11 p.m., Mr. Costello and the victim got into an argument about Mr. Costello talking to the other woman. The argument escalated to a physical altercation over Mr. Costello's cell phone. The victim repeatedly struck Mr. Costello. Mr. Costello responded by striking the victim back once on the right side of her face using excessive force in the circumstances. The blow was forceful enough to cause a 3-centimeter laceration on her right cheek and undisplaced fractures to the underlying bone. The victim immediately began screaming for help. A man and woman camping in a tent nearby overheard the assault, called 911, and came to assist. Mr. Costello asked the victim to be quiet to avoid police detection. Mr. Costello left the campground on foot before the police arrived. Sure, let me knock you the fuck out and tell you to be quiet before the cops come. Fucking asshole. Victim was taken to the emergency room by ambulance. The laceration to her cheek required stitches to close. The victim remained in the hospital until September 7th, 2019. Victim was cleared for discharge from her physical injuries on September 4th, 2019, but remained in hospital to be seen by addiction specialists. Subsequent events. The police could not locate Mr. Costello. I see your comment, baby. If this triggers people, please leave the live. The police could not locate Mr. Costello in Kelowna despite making patrols. When the police returned to the campground several hours after the assault to retrieve the victim's belongings, they observed that the tent and Mr. Costello's vehicle were gone. On the morning of September 4th, 2019, an aggravated assault charge was laid in the Kelowna registry, and a justice issued a warrant for Mr. Costello's arrest. That afternoon, police officer patrolling near Airdrie, I think it's called, Alberta, happened to check the license plate of the vehicle and discovered that the registered owner was Costello, had a warrant for his arrest in British Columbia. Officer stopped Mr. Costello's vehicle and arrested him without incident. Mr. Costello was brought back to British Columbia in custody pursuant to the 503 of the Criminal Code. He was ordered detained at a bail hearing on September 12th, 2019, and ordered not to have contact with the victim. On September 16th, 2019, while detained in the Correctional Center, OCC, Mr. Costello was able to mail a handwritten letter to the victim at her grandmother's residence in Edmonton. Mr. Costello used aliases for the addressee and sender, but left a fingerprint on the letter, which was later lifted by the police. In the letter, Mr. Costello stated that he loved and missed the victim. He wrote that he was sorry for what happened and that he was looking at a lot of time, which was crazy for it being an accident. On November 17, 2019, while still detained at OCC, Mr. Costello attempted to telephone the victim at her grandmother's residence. He called 27 times, but none of the calls were answered. The victim later saw the missed calls on her grandmother's cell and reported them to the police. The police obtained production orders for the mail and telephone records at OCC. And on January 24th, 2020, Mr. Costello was charged in Oliver, British Columbia with breaching his probation for his attempts to contact the victim. He pled guilty on March 26, 2020, and the court sentenced him to 4 months imprisonment and 2 years probation. Oh, he actually might be off probation now because unless Slap knows, I don't see anything about current. That seems like it ended in 2022. And then, it goes into the criminal record.
You are correct.
Something else I have. Yeah, so it's 2022. Okay.
That's so that I found so far. Yes.
Right.
What I was getting at, so I can hop down and make my kids dinner. What I was getting at though is it's not reformed. He's not a changed man. This is a long, very long pattern with this man. It was 18 months in between his last 2 assaults that I have found.
Yep.
The same woman.
I mean, look at how many charges I read off. You got July 2000, the child incident, all the way to obviously what I just read out. That's the whole police report for his domestic violence shit.
Yep. All the way until August of 2020 that I found so far. I'm sure
I also have in front of me what happened with the kid when you're done.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm obviously not going to say the child's name. And if anybody does post these records, like I know some people are out there posting it, please, for the love of God, black out the names of the victim and any children, please. Regardless what this guy did, we do not dox victims and children.
No, absolutely.
No.
Please, no addresses, no names, please. Because I have the full names, but obviously I said victim and child. I'm not going to do that.
Same.
So anyway, this is from the incident from July 25th, 2000. Sean Earl Costello is charged with the aggravated assault of said child, who was 3 years old at the time. Mr. Costello was then the boyfriend of the child's mother. It again says her name, not going to say it. And the three of them lived together in the Ivanhoe Hotel at Main and Terminal in Vancouver, having recently moved to Vancouver from Ontario. In the several days before the child's admission to the hospital with the injuries underlying the present charge, Mr. Costello looked after the child in the daytime while the woman went out to work. The main issue is whether the Crown's circumstantial case proves beyond a reasonable doubt that it was sorry, I just lost my place. That it was Mr. Costello who inflicted the injuries. So yeah, the main issue is whether the Crown circumstantial case was, if they're saying they weren't sure at first if Costello inflicted the injuries. Medical evidence. The child was admitted to Vancouver's Children's Hospital in the afternoon of Saturday, September 22nd, 2001. A great deal of the Crown's evidence concerned the doctors. And that's as far as when the incident happened. It says that the child has had some mental health issues throughout his life, including anxiety and depression. Then it skips to Sean Costello after serving the sentence for the 2002 aggravated assault against the child. That's when he was convicted and sentenced. He began a roofing company called Splash Brothers Roofing and traveled back and forth to Windsor, Ontario, operating that business. In 2006, he injured his knee while working, which appears to have ended his career. He spent most of his adult life incarcerated, including several federal prison time in 2012. On May 2018, while in custody in Edmonton, he was allegedly sexually assaulted by a corrections officer. I'm not going to read that. That's sad. Regardless, he's a piece of shit or not. Mr. Costello has had an extensive criminal record beginning in August 1998 with a conviction for fraud. In 2002 is when he was convicted of aggravated assault against said child, received a 4-year sentence. He has amassed convictions for assault causing bodily harm in 2009. In 2011, assault with a weapon. In 2007, 6 convictions for common assault. In 2000, 2007, 2008, 2011, 2012, and 2018. Same
All
thing,
of those
assault.
weird
Yes.
convictions for assault.
Yes, ma'am, and breach of probation, including the child assault.
So you know what that tells me, Gro? That tells me that
He's
he
a
has
habitual.
a lot of anger issues.
Yes.
A
It
lot
says
of
that.
anger.
And don't forget, in 2012, he got the conviction for abandoning the child after that fight happened.
You know, it makes
2015
me
conviction.
wonder, like, okay, so, and I'm not trying to bring light to this, but let's just play devil's advocate just for a minute. When that type of thing happens to somebody who is, say, you know, a pedo or schizo or somebody who goes through those things, 9 times out of 10, that shit happens to them in childhood.
Yeah, so all those years, those are all convictions. And then it says, it's almost done, I swear, last page. Additionally, he has been convicted on 17 separate occasions for breaching court orders, including convictions for breaching court orders not to have contact with the victims. Further, several of his convictions for violent offenses were committed while he was bound by bail or probation conditions not to have contact. So he has a problem with not contacting his victims.
Okay,
His
so
most serious
he kept going
conviction.
back to contacting his victims.
Yes, correct.
So there was an obsession there.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
His most serious conviction was the 2002 aggravated assault of a 3-year-old child who had been left in his care. The child suffered significant injuries as a result of being listen to this. Remember what he said, y'all? He said a pillow fight and he fell off the bed, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this from the medical report. The child suffered significant injuries as a result of being, somebody record this, as a result of being violently shaken.
Hold on, you
Violently shaken.
okay. So like shaking baby syndrome.
No, like he picked that 3-year-old up and shook the shit out of him until he got a brain injury from it.
Oh my god.
And this is the medical report.
And that's what I'm saying.
But he
So
tells the
he
internet they were
probably
having a pillow fight.
out when he did that.
Oh, they want me to repeat that? Okay.
Yeah, repeat it.
All right, everyone that's recording, please start now.
I'm recording.
His most serious conviction was the 2002 aggravated assault of a 3-year-old child who had been left in his care. The child suffered significant injuries as a result of being violently shaken. At the time, he was on probation for an earlier assault of a child. The child involved was the son of his intimate partner at the time. He was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment in addition to approximately 1 year of pre-sentence custody. His sentence appeal was dismissed. Y'all got that? Violently shaken.
Okay, so the son, the child, he's what, like 25 now?
27, paralyzed on the left side.
Oh my God.
Yes. He left that boy paralyzed on the left side.
He's only 27.
Yes, ma'am.
So he's
This happened in
a year
2000.
younger than me.
It happened
Yeah.
in 2000. He was 3 years
No,
old.
we're the same age. Me and him are the same age.
Wow.
Now, the reason why I repeated that, because every one of these boxes remembers, I don't know if other people that are in here were seeing it earlier, he said from his own mouth, we had a pillow fight. He fell off the bed. That medical doctor, that doctor from that medical report absolutely states he was violently fucking shaken. I'm going to mute for a second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Yep. And also, as he said, though, that the child was not really harmed and grew up perfectly fine. I beg to differ.
That's fucking wild.
That's fucking sick. Gross, somebody has a question for you.
Yes, Corey, what's your question?
Oh, is that Corey? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, absolutely bad bitch Peaches. It was not a pillow fight. I didn't believe that anyway, but the medical examiner absolutely says it was not. You don't get a pillow fight to shaking a child.
No, you're not going to suffer severe traumatic brain injury to the point that it paralyzes you on the left side from.
Corey, I originally received it from Icky. I don't know if Costello handed this over to somebody or what they did to get it, but the man has admitted to pretty much everything in here, just twisted it. Like he admitted to what he did to the child. He admitted to the assaults. He admitted to the bullet through the butthole.
Well, there's lots
I'm
of
not
ways
sure.
to get it, because all I got was his guy's first and last name, and I found everything on my own. It's public record. Google.
Well, I'm just saying, I personally got this from Daddy Icky. I didn't get it from Slack.
They said that since he was in Canada, it would be hard to get his information since he's in a whole nother.
It's really not. It's really not. Google's a bitch.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
now don't get me wrong. I will admit, all I asked for from Icky was his name. That's it.
It actually is hard for you to get somebody's information that lives in Canada. Their protection laws are a lot stricter
Google
than
pulled it
ours.
right up for him. I understand that, but I'm just saying Google pulled up everything right there for me. Like that whole thing from where he was arrested and charged in 2022, I believe it said.
Minnie, check Messenger.
It pulls right up off of Google.
Yeah, regardless, at the end of the day, the guy, it's him. He, like I said, he has admitted to the things, just hasn't told the full story. It is Sean Earl Martin Costello. Corey, I can snap you the name if you want.
What's his name? I'm about to look this shit up. I think I saw it in the comments, but.
I just snapped you and put the court file number, the Supreme Court name, and his name. Empire Mommy, can you possibly message Icky and ask him privately how he obtained this and privately tell me? Wreck-It Storm, the original incident happened in 2000. Vampire Mommy, if you're still in here, can you privately find out where Icky obtained it and privately tell me, and I'll let them know on Snap. I don't want to publicly say where anybody got their stuff from. I'll privately tell them. That's cool. He got it from your favorite villain. Everyone knows Marge. Wreck-It Storm said they just pulled it. So regardless, end of the day, I mean, I personally don't care how people obtained this, as long as it's verified to be him, and it has been verified, not only by digging into it, but also the man's mouth. That's good enough for me. I don't know about anybody else. But can we also not forget that he admitted to also performing CPR on the bottom side of the child?
Yeah, like, this is my thing. What, even if you were elevated on something, what in your right mind would make you think that that is going to make a child breathe again?
He was convicted and imprisoned in 2002. Serenity, sorry if it sounded jumbled. The actual incident happened in 2000.
I don't understand that.
2 years to fucking incarcerate him.
Sometimes cases like that, believe it or not, can take a long time. That you have like
So many times those types.
you have so many pretrial. I don't know how Canada does it, but in America, we get I think 3 or 4 pretrials before we actually go to trial. Then you have grand jury indictments. You have all kinds of shit. It can take years. When did the first kid incident happen? The exact date was 1 second.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's why so many of these cases just get brushed under the rug and no justice comes to the victim.
It was July 25th, 2000.
Yeah, no, they already said that he cannot cross over into the States with 34 charges and being a convicted felon. He cannot.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute, Serenity. I apologize. You're right. September 11th, 2002, it says, is when, he was on probation and did the assault on the child that was 3 years old. September 11th, 2002, Vancouver, British Columbia, it happened in.
Okay, so it was 2002. I was going to say it was either 2000 or 2002, the first incident.
Yeah, the 2000 incident was with the woman, the mother of the child.
Okay, so then the 2002 was the child.
Yep. And like I said, let's not forget what he just about 20 minutes ago admitted in that live, that instead of calling 911, he performed CPR through the mouth and then attempted to perform CPR on the bottom side of the child. I don't know why anybody would think that.
Crazy.
I have it on recording, Slap, if you want it. I have him admitting it.
I heard it with my own ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Slap. Yeah.
Multiple times today. I've heard it with my own ears.
It's disgusting.
I don't understand how he does not think that is pedophilia behaviors.
How do
Right.
you think that's pedophilia?
I don't understand that.
You were going
Yeah, only stupid people think that.
that part of
Right.
it. What, really?
Because no offense, I was a first responder, and never once did we ever try to blow air into an asshole of a victim. Just saying.
Yeah, the excuses are very wild.
Excuses, the deflection, the stuttering whenever he would get called out on it. Now, there's a difference between somebody legitimately having a speech impediment when they stutter and somebody who's getting busted. That was him getting busted. That was
And here I
getting
thought,
busted online,
this more-
publicly. Yeah,
The smirking.
the smirking.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
what I'm
different.
if he's
That's what
sick
it is,
enough
the
to sit
smirk.
here and stay in
That's
contact
double
with his
Ds.
victims after doing these vile things to them, he's proud of that.
And look at Double D's comment. That alone, how did that not get him a pedo charge? That's crazy because you can pee outside these days and get on the registry,
But how did that's what I'm saying? How did the cops not consider that pedophilia when they fucking arrested him to begin with?
I have no clue.
Story, right?
Like
That's his story.
that's my question: is where the fuck is
It doesn't
the
say
law
anything in the records of him
Canada?
being. It doesn't say anything in the records of that happening. That
Yeah.
again just came out of his mouth. I don't know. There's nothing in these
Vampire, I
records
think
about
they
the bottom
do.
thing.
I don't know.
Thought this morning was something, but damn, this motherfucker.
It doesn't even say he attempted CPR on the child in the records at all.
But yet he made sure to bring that up and make sure it was.
And then he also said verbally, it was a pillow fight and he fell off the bed. No. A medical report from a doctor is not going to say violently shaken. If okay, I can have my 4-year-old right now. I have a 4-year-old. If we got into a pillow fight and he fell off the bed, Trust me, neurologists are going to be able to find out what happened to my son's skull if, God forbid, he had a brain injury.
It would
The
be
doctors
like-
are going to be able to know. They're going to know if it was an accident or if it was traumatized, you know?
It'll say like blunt trauma.
Yes. There's a difference in shaking a child, hitting a child with brutal force in the head, and a pillow fight. Now, come on.
Like, did he hit him with a pillow full of bricks?
Right.
You know, I just don't
Insane.
understand.
Fucking
That's what I
insane.
said. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love that part too.
Corey.
The cops leaked his record.
I know you're damn
I
right,
love
Corey.
that.
You shit out of luck if that's a new way to give CPR, because I ain't put my mouth nowhere near your booty hole. You gonna die today.
That's like really gross.
And he only got
Like,
6 years.
And he
correct,
only got
Louise?
6 years. That's what threw me for a loop. How the fuck are you only going to get 6 years?
Canada laws are different than here. You got
Yeah, but Mama 23, trust me, even if the baby hit their head on the floor hard enough, they're definitely going to know the difference between that. and
Canada
being-
laws are more.
They're- when a baby is
more
shaken,
weird than us.
when a baby is violently and purposely shaken, the brain has way more injury to it than falling on a hard floor. Trust me. Trust me.
Because your brain is literally sloshing against your
Yes.
skull.
That would be like saying
with blunt force trauma, it's just one sudden
I'm dead,
impact.
Corey.
basically to have it confused with being violently shook would mean the child's head would have had to bounce up and down the floor when falling, and that just doesn't
Right.
happen.
Right.
So, no,
That's
there's
what I'm
no way
saying.
to-
There's a specific motion. There's a difference. Like blunt force trauma is going to look different. That's like saying having, blunt force trauma versus like a bone break or something. You know
to
what I mean?
get a medical
like that.
form of shaking out of falling onto a floor, the child's head would have to bounce at least 3 or 4
Right. That's what I'm
Well,
saying. The
that's the whole difference
physics and
between
chemistry behind it.
Yeah, with medical terms between, blunt force trauma and shaken baby syndrome.
Right.
It's two completely
Massive
different
difference.
things.
Right.
Oh, they didn't say shaken baby syndrome. They said violent ass shaking.
Yes,
Still,
that's what I'm saying. It's two.
Sounds like he
complete
got mad at the little
different
boy and
Right, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like he got pissed off, he blacked out, and he took it out on him physically.
Well, it does say
Now,
that most of the
let's
things
put
come
that
from
on the table
alcohol and
for a
cannabis
second.
use.
There was a good question brought up at first when Karma came in, and she made a good point and a good question because a lot of people are wondering, what is this for? For awareness? Are you just doing it for personal? Look, I don't know this guy from Adam and Eve, so this ain't personal for me. Put the kid shit on the table for a second. Let's examine and dissect and unpack all those fucking probation violations for contact and assaults on women, different women, mind you. Knocking that poor girl out with lacerations and a misdisplaced jaw, right, with fractures, right, and told her to be quiet so the cops don't get called. Let's examine that for a second. You got this guy on this internet. We don't know if he's enticing women to be with him. We don't know what he's doing. Wouldn't you want another woman to know what this man is capable of?
Like, we're
I
not
would.
trying to bring light to it, we're trying to keep the
Warn
community
people.
safe.
It's this might sound shitty, and please don't twist it. It's bad enough with the assault on the child. Trust me, that's bad enough. But there's a good point in that. It did happen 20 years ago, correct. Does it make it okay? No. Does it mean it's over? No. But the current problem is he very recently has issues with women in a violent and stalking manner. Let's not warn people. We should. Some
Right.
people do meet their significant others on this app.
We're constantly being told of other pedos on the app. Within the past 2 weeks, we have found out that there was probably close to 10 men on this app that should never have to be on this app or even be allowed on this app in the first place. So, yes, we are going to speak up. We are going to bring awareness. We are going to spread the news that you need to be careful. You need to be vigilant. You need to be aware. These men will get into your head and they will fuck you up.
Yeah, his most recent documented assault and verbal harassment on a woman was just 3 years ago. You got to think about that. So this is very recent. This
Yes.
isn't like, oh, that was when I was in my 20s. I was on rugs. No, 3 years ago, you brutally assaulted a female and went 450 times from jail? No. If I can warn every woman on this internet about a man like that, baby, I'm about to use my voice for that shit. I promise you that. Always have, always will. long lost scruples. He keeps saying the child thing was 24 years ago. We get that, Oilers, but 3 years ago, you sure as hell were beating that woman senseless. Come on now.
Me and Slab was taking care of something this morning, and I thought that was something, but this motherfucker just.
Awareness needs to be brought. Absolutely. This isn't mainly just about weighted to a child. Again, don't twist that. I'm not saying it's minimal here, but this isn't just about weighted to the child. He absolutely did that, and it's disgusting. He should rot in hell for it. But now we're talking about innocent women who could potentially be his next victim. No, thank you.
Well, I want to bring up another valid point. There was somebody else that was recently aired out on the app for being a pedo. And one thing that he would do as a manipulation tactic would be to, excuse me, take his substance abuse and use that as, hey, I need somebody to talk to. And he would go after the single moms, specifically single moms. And he would get into their head. He would chill on a live. Everything would be chill. You wouldn't think anything of it. And this is what these guys do. They play along. They get into your head. They get into your good graces. They get into where you can trust them. And then as soon as they get that trust, they start playing their shit and they start the game.
Women. Vulnerable women that people look over.
Yes. And that's the other reason why we're speaking up against it, is because a lot of women don't know anything about this stuff. They don't know anything about, what happens in the real world. There's a lot of women that are very sheltered and that don't know how to defend themselves. And there are still good men in the world. There's good men in these boxes who care about the safety of women. 100%. So these men, for sure, have an agenda when they come to you and they speak to you. Not everybody has pure intentions.
Hey, Dad, I don't want a piece of shit like that motherfucker on this app. My son's on this app, and he just turned 16. So, I don't want my son to see a piece of shit like that on this fucking app.
Right. If I had I wouldn't want her on that. No.
I'll tell you right now, my children are still young, and they range from the ages of 14 down. And I'll tell you right now, none of my children will ever be on this toxic ass app. I will tell you that right now. It won't happen. I won't allow it. For multiple different reasons. It's like I don't share my children on this app.
Yeah, for real many.
There is sick ass individuals out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sick ass individuals that I didn't even know anything about until just recently, and it's just like, it's mind blowing. But at the same time, it's like, now I find your name, I don't care. I do not care, because I know who I'm. Exactly, and you best hope to hell that you don't find anything when we do.
Like this dude last night, he was in the live I was in last night. He got comfortable in that live, privately messaged me on here saying, yo, man, y'all cool.
And chivalry.
Right, and saying, well, I'm not supposed to be on this app, but I trust you to give me my real account.
Got comfortable on
it. Gave me his real account, found his name, and guess what? He's not supposed to be on this fucking app.
And that's the thing is, whenever these sex offenders are registered, that is for life. That does not just go away. That sticks with you for life.
I disagree with you there.
Really?
Because we have found multiple people.
I always thought that. So.
No, have found multiple people on this app that have been registered sex offenders that are no longer registered. I have found
Well, I know
multiple
that there's
people.
some who don't register when they're supposed to register. Isn't that true too?
It absolutely is. It absolutely is, and you can see that when you pull their name and stuff like that. It'll say non-compliant and stuff like that. But there's also people on this app that, you know, it depends on. Buddy, can you please? I thank you. I do not want you out here while my daddy's discussing this. The whole thing with it is there's also certain charges that would make you a sex offender, you know, an RSO, that only carry minimum RSO terms. Like you have to register for 5 years. You have to register for this amount of years. Like I have a cousin that both of her children were sexually assaulted. And it happened in a military base by someone they knew who was a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
He did not have to register because he was a minor when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But he did spend all the way from the age of 14 years old till 23 in prison. Confinement. And he's been in and out since then, you know, obviously, because we all follow it because we want to know if he hits the streets.
Right.
And like there's also
Hey, Rob.
the Megan's Law. I'm not sure if you've heard of the Megan's Law. The Megan's Law put a big loophole in there for the offender where they can get their name after so long taken off of lists depending on the severity of the crime.
Well, no, no,
And
no.
it's just like the whole thing with it is you have to look at court record. Like I know one that pled guilty. Whole ass pled guilty. You know, I found it. He has the sexual assault charge, but he's not on a registry. And I have the court papers to go with it. And that's why anytime I see him on here in a live with anybody I know, even if it's somebody I don't know, if I have a way to contact you or find a way to contact you, oh yeah, I'm dropping that right in your inbox. Do not even care.
I just don't trust people.
I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right. See you later, Franklin.
Have a good one, Franklin.
All right. Thanks, guys.
I love that shirt. That's absolutely so true. Dead pedophiles do not reoffend.
I know. I love that.
Just the record show. Franklin's leaving and everybody else is too. Thank you.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here.
Oh,
well, bye, Grow.
bye.
Yep, right? Damn.
Everybody fucking
Good old
leaving.
Irish goodbye. Yeah, which is fine. And there are some people here that know, you know, exactly what and who I was referring to also. If you'd like to know, my inbox is open.
Yeah, I just, I've had some shit happen to me personally that it involves somebody stalking me at work, and that right there just did not set right with me. And I pulled his shit, and he had an assault on a female with 8 misdemeanors and lives less than 3 miles away from me. So I don't play around whenever it comes to that shit, you know, like, if you're gonna sit here and keep stalking me at my job and then keep bringing up coworkers into the situation, I'm gonna put a fucking restraining order on you.
Yeah, so, you know, I've been on both sides of it, right? I've been on the side to help people, then I'm on the side that people like to put false jackets on me. Slat will know. Slat's been there since day one. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not a good, you know what I'm saying? It's not, no, but Slap and I, you know what I'm saying? He knows who I am. He reached out to me. Actually, I was on the phone when everything went down, when that false jacket was put on me. He was on the phone with me.
and I was on the phone with him when it happened. And again, it's like a lot of things of it is it also makes me sick that the word is just thrown around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we've all seen it. We've all heard it on this app. The word is just thrown around. There's been multiple people accused of it that never were or never have been a sex offender or anything like that. And then there is the people, you know, because people are so quick to use it, but they're not quick enough to research it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes me sick. It's like I was part of a group on this app called Robbie's Rebels. I don't know if any of you guys remember that group or not.
Mm-mm.
We went after pedophiles. And Robbie always had a rule. Is, you know, you can have a few people that are hitters. But Robbie always said, I'd rather have 23 investigators and 2 hitters than I would have 23 hitters and 2 investigators.
Mm-hmm.
Because the whole thing is if you're not willing to take the time to dig down rabbit holes and actually read and look, go through case files, and really you don't, to me, you don't have a dog in the fight. Because, you know, anybody can get on here just like, you know, anybody can get on here. You don't know me, I don't know you. We could walk out of this box and 5 minutes later you could say that I was one. You know what I mean? It happens.
It happens. It definitely does. I will say that.
And, you know, I will also say it can happen both ways. You know, it happens to men too. It does. I know plenty of men that have been sexually assaulted over the years.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
You know, and it's sickening. This app was made for a children's entertainment app. And no offense, if you think about it, why a child's entertainment app? Okay, this was made for children. What does that scream to you?
It just attracts the pedos, honestly.
Exactly.
That part.
What the playground for pedophiles.
Or think about the pervs who just watch girls dancing and different things, jiggling and shaking. You know what I mean? Like, that's not okay.
Absolutely. Like, I've had so many accounts burnt for going after a pedophile. But you can have naked ass females or men out here showing all their shit on this app and nothing happens.
There's on this app of women breastfeeding their kids. Like, okay, that's one thing. Yes, feed your child. I fully support that, but not open like that for God and everybody to see. Like, not everybody needs to see that shit.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but why would you want to do that on a social media app?
Why would you want to do it publicly?
I mean, you know, if you're out and about, you have to feed your child. I completely get it. But at the same time, I still think there should be a little bit of
that big country. Thank you, Rob. Like, that's
the guy
my whole thing. Like, you said men go through it too, and they do, absolutely. There are men that go through DV situations, SA situations, emotionally abusive situations. Like, there's so many times that men's mental health is overlooked or even underlooked, to be quite frank with you, because for the longest time, men are just taught you have to bottle it up, be a man, suck it up, buttercup, keep fucking going, you know.
1,000.
But the thing is men deserve to have a safe space to vent about that too. Men deserve to express themselves on how they feel.
Yeah, and what bothers me the most is when you show receipts.
Hey, Nicole.
You know, the fact that you show people receipts in solid black and white, and it sickens me almost more when you have those people that you show sit in a box and publicly defend somebody like that.
Mm-hmm. It made me sick, all of those people who were supporting him, and it's just like, do you not know what you're supporting?
Right. Or like the one person who got up there in his box and was like, why do you let people talk to you like this? And then publicly turns around and says, well, I don't know anything about your charges. I haven't read anything. Then why are you up here? Why?
Yep.
You know, it's why involve yourself in a situation if you have no clue what's going on, or if you don't know that person from a rock. I don't get it.
I don't either.
No.
The picture I got up right now was the one that we was dealing with this morning. It's a little background. He put a fake account, came to me, told me who he really was. I did my little homework, side work, dropped it on Slap's desk pretty much to confirm the charges. Got that confirmed. And now all his accounts, they're gone. Like, I can't find them, not even on my backup. So like, he delete every account that I know of that he has.
Yeah, but
like I said, he's not supposed to.
Well, here's the whole thing, but that's also being dealt with because we actually have confirmation of who his probation officer is. And, we have him live. We have the recordings that will be hand delivered to his PO at 8 o'clock Monday morning. Because it's part of his terms and conditions, he's not supposed to be on this app or any social media. What's up, Pedo Slayer?
What up, Slayer?
The whole thing of it is
What's up, Slayer? Welcome in.
His accounts are gone, but it's like they were saying earlier, the accounts that we know of are gone. I'm sure he's got another one. Just hasn't got comfortable enough to bring it out to somebody yet. And he will, eventually. And that's the whole thing, is these people will do that.
Do what?
He'll hide behind a picture and make his account private.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely will. Absolutely will.
He went to private, and then he went to delete.
Like, we had one here just about a month ago, not even a month ago, that did the same thing, but kept private, it would be like deleted, then come back, deleted, come back, deleted, come back. And that's another thing is sometimes they just block you, so you can't find their account, and then they unblock you. And you can reactivate an account after you delete it. You can suspend your account.
Yeah, so that'll make it look like you got off the app when you really didn't.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. It's so fucked up.
It is. It's fucking disturbing.
Very.
100%. How's everybody's Saturday going?
I'm elevated as a motherfucker. I'm just chilling.
But I am going to go chill with my children and watch football.
Alrighty, take it easy.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
I'll be around. Y'all do too.
Hey, Pookie. Hey, Pookie. Anybody else wants a box, y'all can have a box. I don't care.
I'm here just working.
No, you're good, Justin.
I'm just here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
You sound like you're like half asleep.
Yeah, still getting over that crud.
I am too. I went and got Mucinex the other day. My voice is finally going back to normal. Hey, Vampire. I know, right, Pookie? I like it too.
Welcome back, Vampire. I like your background, Pookie. So do I.
I gotta hop off here for a minute, but I'll be back, okay?
Sounds good.
Alright. I love you, Mom. Love you too, Mama. Vinny, you want a box? Yeah, box. Why does it sound like a horse galloping?
What the fuck?
It sounded like your horse was galloping when you unmuted. Rumors.
What the hell?
Yeah, Pookie, there was. We were talking about it earlier. Hey, Grow. Everybody's just been coming in and out because of it. There's a lot of shit that's been going on. Hey, Trey, welcome back. Hey, Minnie. What's up, Trey? Pookie, hang on. I'll green screen it. Give me a second. Hang on.
How I burned my finger.
I didn't feel anything. This account. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, this account is the account that he's been using. So, y'all get a screenshot.
Oh, I burned my finger. Really hurt.
I didn't feel it. I can do that too, Minnie.
I see you comment on that video I posted this morning. Thank you.
Sausage is so good.
I bet it was, Minnie.
Sausage. Oh.
Why does my face look so... I don't like that.
Ooh, look at those lips. Ooh.
Oh my god. There we go. I can't handle my face being cut off.
Nah, you look good. You should never have that face cut off.
You said earlier I look good as fuck. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got no makeup, no nothing. That's all natural.
Yeah, I know. Beautiful. I love it. You are absolutely beautiful.
I love you, Peaches.
Oh, I love you too. Although I may or may not be dying. Who knows?
I don't know. Peaches over here still crushing on me. It's okay. There we go. We'll take the red off.
My favorite color.
I know. I like red too.
It used to be mine's, but now mine's is purple.
Yep,
Purple
that's
and
me.
black.
That be me.
Well, that's me. Catfish, I promise.
I'm not either. Ask Peaches and Minnie.
No, I'm not either.
I seriously, I honestly look this way. No cap.
I just put makeup on to accentuate the features.
Oh, you talk about my eyes, Trey? Hang on. I got you. Hold up. Once it loads. Why is it taking for fucking ever? There we go. I like my eyes in that one.
Look at that. I would love to have those eyes just looking up when I'm... Never mind, I'm going to shut up.
Shut up, Peaches! I got one more.
You said that. It's funny you said that. Check this one out. Get a big box for 1 second.
I'm waiting on it to load so I can put my other picture up real quick. That's like my favorite picture of my eyes.
Look at that. Ooh. Ooh.
He said, "Oh, you a baddie."
Eyes though.
I know.
But does the carpet match the drapes? Let's see it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You don't gotta do any of that. Nope, nope, nope.
Are you though? Because I can put a picture up.
Ooh. I'm a fruit fly.
Can I get a big box for like maybe 10 to 15 seconds? I just want y'all to read the caption.
Yeah, hang on. Wait, I can't read that.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. Whoa. Ayo, that's wild behavior.
I'll behave myself, I promise.
Oh God, Grandpa's in the box now.
Oh
Go
God.
back in my big box. There we go. Minnie, should I put the other picture up?
Let's see it. No balls.
I did it once before.
I know. I probably wasn't in here when you did it.
Yeah, you were.
Was I?
I don't know. Hang on. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah. Oh. Goddamn. Oh. Goddamn.
We'll go back. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, I like that. Woo.
We went back. Sorry. Get your ass in the box. You ain't going nowhere.
I'll be back. I need to go take a cold shower.
Okay. Have fun.
What are you out for?
Come on, Lex. Get in the fucking box.
So how did everybody enjoy their Saturday?
It was a split second. Chill. Good God. I'm just chilling.
I feel something. Oh. Justin, Texas next week, huh?
Oh.
You give her the heartbeat, Trey.
Yep. Time to put the puppy dog filter back up there.
I want my hat picture.
I've been crying all day.
There we go.
I love you too, Queen. Just not feeling right. Nah, no you won't. Get on that camera.
Gingy won't.
It's alright, Gingy. You can keep your Gingy up if you want. If it makes you feel better.
Thank you, Trey.
Alright, well now I found a picture I can fap to. Thank you.
Oh, what?
Huh? Nothing.
What did you say?
I said, well now I found a photo I can fap to.
What?
Yours.
Mine? Calm down, Pappy.
I'm the pappy.
Pappy. Next time you come in, I'm not gonna say, "Hey, Peaches." I'm gonna say, "Pappy's here."
Pappy's here. Pappy's in the building. Oh.
Yep. It's not Daddy's home anymore. Pappy's
Pappy
home.
Peaches. I'm the Pappy. They try to get both my accounts. Well, whoever did it is a hater. I
Yeah,
bet
you
it was
should
that
change your
thing.
name to Pappy Peaches.
Ooh, I'm thinking about it.
That would be funny.
Everyone will be like, hey, that's a female. I'll be like, nah, I'm Pappy.
I appealed my main. I don't understand how the fuck I got a violation on my main when I haven't even been live on my main.
I have never gotten hit in a long time. I'm being so serious.
No sense at all.
Get in the box, Chris. I'm not a mod, so I can't force you up here.
Wait, you should be a mod.
Nah, I'm daddy, though. I know I got that.
Oh, ew. You a mod now.
I'm mommy.
Oh,
I'm Mammy Peaches, Mammy.
Mammy?
Yeah, I'm Mammy Peaches.
Who the fuck is Mammy?
Grandma.
Oh my god. I'm the Pappy. Ayo. My cat is passed out laying on his back with his two little front paws curled up. It's so cute.
Amelia's tripping. Hold on.
Minnie, what are you doing?
Sap into the photo.
Minnie.
Uh-oh, look who it is. Who's up here? Who wants up?
Who wants uppies?
What's up?
What's up?
Hello.
Not shit.
Hello. Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Hello. I
Hey,
bought
Kelsey.
a new one today.
You bought a new what?
What you think?
Nah. You better not have gotten more.
I got more.
Spitting up.
You better not have.
Yep.
You better not have, you motherfucker. Is that what you sent me a video of?
I don't remember.
Oh, you lie.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, I thought you said I would never.
No, I don't remember.
Oh.
I still got my other one. The other, I opened my new one, tried it out. It's sitting on my nightstand right now. Wait until I get done the other one.
Oh, boy.
I still got a slight cough, but it's pretty much getting better.
You sound like you're getting better. I'm still
Yeah.
hacking shit up. That Mucinex is actually helping.
Man, I do need to get that, though, just in case this happens again.
You do. I told you. Go to Dollar General or Walmart and get the all-in-one Mucinex liquid. It's the liquid medicine. It tastes gross
Someone's
as
mad at me
shit,
right now, so they won't give me a
but
ride.
it works.
Someone's mad at me right now, so I can't go get it right now, but soon I will.
Mommy, what are you doing?
Damn.
See, welcome in, Kelsey. I'm on my last break. I got 2.5 hours to go. Well, when I get back from break, I will have 2 hours to go. Kelsey.
Oh my god.
So cold outside.
It's cold outside. It's cold as shit in my room. My hands are freezing.
Yeah, well, so I'm from Ohio, and Ohio has that bipolar weather.
It's 28 here where I'm at.
you at, if you don't mind me asking?
New Jersey. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Whoa, who's getting elevated without me? Oh, yeah. I've been to PA a few times.
Oh,